Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Astrodify. Today we are going to talk about Magha Nakshatra. So far we have discussed till Ashlesha Nakshatra and we have seen that how each Nakshatra functions, what are its qualities and what are the qualities that it infuses into its natives and what kind of lives do a particular native of a particular Nakshatra lives. So we have seen these kind of things and we have learned a lot about each nakshatra. We are going to move ahead towards the next nakshatra today, and that is Magha Nakshatra. Okay, if any of you want to if any of you don't know that what is a nakshatra, how each nakshatra functions and what is the total classification or categorization of zodiac sign, nakshatra, degrees and pad is being done in Vedic astrology, then please watch my Ashwini Nakshatra video. In that video I have told each of these basic things in detail so that each of you can learn these things easily and you will be able to learn about the nakshatra further in detail. Before knowing these things, these basic things, you cannot directly jump into learning about a particular nakshatra. So you have to know these things, and for that please watch my Ashwini Nakshatra video. And for more so far what we have discussed till about all these nakshatras, please watch that videos also so that you can learn that how these nakshatras actually behave. Okay, so today we are going to talk about Magha Nakshatra. So let's start with its ruler. And if any of you want to view this whole video in Hindi, can check out the link shown below. The link is being shown in annotations. If your annotations mode is turned off, please turn it on, otherwise you will not be able to watch this whole video in Hindi. So let's talk about Magha Nakshatra. The ruler of this nakshatra is Ketu, and the total spread of this nakshatra is from 0 to 13 degree 20 minutes Leo. It is spread in Leo zodiac sign from 0 degrees to 13 degree 20 minutes. What does this mean? This means that you can see this what I am saying right now, you can analyze this in your horoscope also, that if your any planet is sitting in Leo zodiac sign and it is between 0 to 13 degree 20 minutes, then that planet is sitting in Magha Nakshatra. That planet will occupy Magha Nakshatra. You can analyze this thing, you can see this thing in your horoscope also if this thing is happening in your horoscope. So let's see that what is the symbol of this nakshatra. The symbol of this nakshatra is a throne, a regal chair. Is the symbol of this nakshatra. A throne is the chair on which the king sits. Okay, so what does this symbolize? A throne is the significance of power, position, authority, royalty. All these things are symbolized by throne. So according to the symbol, the qualities of the particular nakshatra are being determined. So what are the qualities? Let's see that, and we will see what kind of qualities does this nakshatra infuses into its natives. So by natives I mean that the people in whose horoscope their moon is placed in Magha Nakshatra. If in your horoscope, you can check in your horoscope also that if your moon is placed in Magha Nakshatra, that is if your moon is in Leo zodiac sign and between 0 to 13 degree 20 minutes, then it will be placed in Magha Nakshatra. And if it is placed in this nakshatra, then you are the native of this nakshatra, and we are going to talk about all the qualities of the Magha natives. So let's start, and we are not going to talk about any other planetary placement. Okay, we are just talking about the moon placement in Magha Nakshatra, because natives are generally and basically defined by the moon placement rather than considering any other planetary placement in Magha Nakshatra. So let's further talk about the qualities. Okay, this nakshatra is the nakshatra of achievement. Actually we have talked about the process of individualization in Ashwini Nakshatra. Actually, the process of individualization starts in Ashwini, it lionizes in Magha Nakshatra. That means it is at its peak point in Magha Nakshatra, and finally it ends up in Mool Nakshatra, but that we will see in Mool Nakshatra when we'll discuss about that. So the process of individualization is at its peak point in Magha Nakshatra, and this nakshatra is all about achieving things. It is all about achievements. It bestows the native with power, position and authority. Because this nakshatra is all about achieving things, so these natives are always bestowed with power, position and authority. Magha's job is to shape your present using your past, and this quality is inherited in Magha due to Ketu rulership. Ketu is the ruler of this nakshatra, and that is why this nakshatra has this quality that it shapes your present with the help of your past, because Ketu is the planet which shapes your present with the help of your past life. Ketu represents past life, and based upon that it gives results. So this nakshatra is ruled by Ketu, so this quality is because of Ketu in this nakshatra. And this nakshatra brings out the materially active side of Ketu. Actually, Ketu is seen as a spiritual planet, as a planet of detachment, which has no desires. But in this nakshatra, where the process of individualization at its peakest point, then here in this nakshatra, Ketu's materially active side is more defined here in this nakshatra. Okay, so and this nakshatra is the nakshatra of worldly material desires. So this makes the natives of this nakshatra extremely over ambitious. These people want the throne, because the throne is the symbol of this nakshatra. These people want to achieve the highest level possible in their field, no matter what kind of field they enter, but they want to rule that field. If they go into a particular field, then they want to be the legend of that field. And one example I would like to quote here: Mr. Amitabh Bachchan has Rahu placed in Magha Nakshatra, not Moon. He is not a Magha native, but I would like to quote. I will discuss this in detail when I will upload the video of Massive Fame. I will make a video on Massive Fame, and in that we will talk that about several personalities, several celebrities. In that video I will talk about Mr. Bachchan, but here I thought that I should quote him as an example, because his Rahu is placed in Magha Nakshatra, and that is why he is very, very famous, extremely famous, with fame with no boundaries. So you can see that how Magha takes a native to the peakest point, to the highest point possible. Okay, then this nakshatra is also a rebellious nakshatra. It revolts against authority. These people revolt against authority. I don't know why, but this is a quality in them. Then if you want to spot a Magha native in public, then you notice that they have a big nose and they have a regal demeanor. They dress like a royal personality, and their upper body is loin like upper body, with they are of middle stature, so you can easily spot them in the public also. These people are very egoistic, reserved and arrogant. Especially if this nakshatra is working at its lower levels, then this makes person extremely arrogant, reserved and egoistic. But if this nakshatra is associated with Jupiter or something like Jupiter or moon can also be there, but more importantly Jupiter, then this nakshatra makes person humble, then the ego content goes a little bit down. Okay, these natives are very concerned about their family lineage and family traditions. They want to continue their family lineage at any cost. They want to pass on their traditions to the next generations and want that their family lineage should continue for forever. Actually, they sort of more concerned about this. Okay, now these are the various things, various qualities of Magha natives, and this nakshatra is very good for professions. If you are a Magha native, then mostly I have seen, what I have noticed, that a Magha nakshatra native reaches to a top position in his life at some time, no matter at what time, but he will reach at that point in his life, and for that he should be good. It is not that you are a Magha native and you will reach that by doing all sort of wrong things. No, if you are doing wrong things, then you will not reach at any cost, I bet that. But if you are good, you are following the right path, then you will achieve that top position, the highest position possible, and that Magha will give you automatically. Okay, you just have to work. No, you don't have to worry about anything. You will automatically reach it up to that point. So Magha nakshatra is very good for professional life. So this is what I thought that I should tell you about Magha nakshatra, and we have discussed that what are the qualities of Magha nakshatra, what is Magha nakshatra actually. So let's discuss that some other things also about Magha nakshatra. Magha nakshatra is a female nakshatra. Its gun is tamasic and its element is water. Now let's talk about its pad. Actually, there are 4 pad in each nakshatra, and based upon your pad placement, your D9 chart is being constructed. Based upon your pad placement, it is being determined that which planet will occupy which zodiac sign in your D9, that is Naumansha chart. So if your any planet, you can check this in your horoscope also, that if your any planet is sitting in Magha nakshatra and Magha nakshatra is placed in pad 1, then that planet will occupy Aries zodiac sign in your D9 chart. If this nakshatra is in pad 2, then that planet which is sitting in Magha nakshatra will sit in Taurus zodiac sign in your D9 chart, that is Naumansha chart. And if it is in pad 3, in the similar manner, it will occupy Libra zodiac sign, and if it is in pad 4, then that planet will occupy Gemini zodiac sign, not Libra. I'm sorry, it will occupy Gemini zodiac sign, and if it is in pad 4, then it will occupy Cancer zodiac sign. Okay, so these are the zodiac signs which a planet will occupy if it is sitting in various pad of this nakshatra. You can see this in your horoscope also. So we have discussed that what is Magha nakshatra, what is its symbol, what it actually symbolizes, and what are its qualities, what kind of life and what are the qualities are of a Magha native. We have seen that, and we have learned that how pad determines the placement of a planet in your D9 chart. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, and if you have any queries, mail me on my mail ID shown in the description. For more, check on my Facebook page. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video. So till then, goodbye and thank you.